What is going on, guys? Ip of RageQuitTV here, casting the semi-final of Go4 StarCraft 2 US. This is game number 3. I didn't cast game 1 or 2 because I was casting the other semis. This one right now is 1-to-1. VTWhiplash versus Tunico. Tunico is a yellow Zerg. Whiplash is the light pink Protoss. And man, it looks like Whiplash is pink because all Nexus are just yellow. Or not pink. Looks like Whiplash is yellow because all Nexus are yellow. There's that joke. Completely screwed that up. But no, Whiplash is the light pink. Tunico is the yellow Zerg. And I don't know what he's done the past games. This is iCCup Neo Enigma created by Prodigy. So we can look around this map. I don't think I've seen too many games here. Easy to defend, natural. Let's see, both Vespane Geysers, normal. And it looks like 8 mineral patches. So everything looks fairly standard. Third base over here with one less mineral patch, still 2 regular Vespane Geysers. You got a gold here with only 5 patches and 1 Vespane Geyser, no rich. So this gold base is really just like a normal base, I guess you could say, with less gas. Normal base on minerals, less on gas, but you use less workers to actually harvest that. Could be good if you're a Terran and you don't care about gas. You just build Marines all day. You're like, oh, who cares about gas? I don't even need that there. I wasn't going to build gas. Oh, no, there's 2 gases on this. I'm completely blind. 1 back here. So this is just like a normal base. Just takes less harvesters to get those minerals up. You do have Whiplash throwing down that 13 gateway. And Tunico may actually go for a hatch first opener against a Protoss. That is pretty risky. Just because a lot of Protoss do like doing a lot of pylon blocking. The drone's going to get here. Is going to throw it down. This probe is just a second too late. Whiplash is just going to go see what Tunico is up to. And that's normally a bad sign for the Protoss. Like, oh man, I wanted to stop that. And a lot of Protoss do get ahead by making that pull go down so late. And just being annoying as hell down here. Not letting the Zerg go on 2 base. Whiplash does have 1 gas right now. He wants to win this game and play Moman because Moman took him out in some Envy Gaming Invitational last week. Before this series, he's like, I want to win. I want Moman to win because I absolutely want to take revenge. I will beat Moman if we play again. I just have to. We do have the Cybernetics core going down, so a lot is riding on this game for Whiplash because, well, he wants to play Moman. Moman won his semifinals against Daisugi, so he held up his end of the deal. So it's up to Whiplash to hold up his. And whoa, pylon going down right here, and we don't have any forge. So this could be like just a fake thing to try to get Tunico to build Zerglings or something, but he didn't have his spawning pool up, so he sees that was all just a weird, funky little play. The drone's still up in Whiplash's base, so it knew that there was no forge. Not really sure why Whiplash exactly threw down that pylon there. And is going to wall the drone in, it looks like. Or is that open right here? Nope, open on this end, so did not wall it in. That small little area can fit units through. That Zealot is going to be just chilling out there. And that's kind of odd. You normally don't see pylons used as part of a wall-off, as those are weak structures, only with 400 hit points, 200 shield, 200 HP. We do have Tunico getting both of his queens up. Going to be vomiting at the same time, possibly, maybe not. This queen is going to be expanding the creep right away, so that's something a little bit different. You don't see a lot of Zergs doing. Some of them do. Some really do favor that. It kind of is good because, well, if you get this creep tumor out, you're always going to be up a creep tumor, and, well, earlier it's out, the quicker your creep is spread. If you get it out late, well, you'll have less creep tumors because right now he can now vomit and spread creep at the same time. And this game is still too new to really know exactly what is absolutely needed and what is more beneficial. We do have that pylon now being built by Whiplash. And 2 more gates, so it looks like it is going to be a 3-gate expand coming out from Whiplash. Does have 2 sentries already out. And one thing I was seeing Naniwa do a lot with his 3-gate, well, not his 3-gate expands, his 4 gates. He shows the 3 gates, gets a lot of sentries, throws down this Nexus, lets the Zerglings see it, like, okay, 3-gate expand. And then sneaks his units all the way around, has a forward pylon, cancels the Nexus, and does a 4-gate. It is so absolutely brutal. We have another gateway being built and a forge. but that is one thing that works against a lot of Zerg players. We do have hallucination being researched by Whiplash. Whiplash is one of those Protoss that normally get that hallucination, really does like it, does give him those Phoenix so he can see what the Zerg is up to without having to get that robotics facility and go for observers. The only thing he has to worry about is burrowed roaches, but he does get a forge so he can get cannons if he deems they are needed. And Whiplash still just probing it up, has 27 harvesters to the 35 drones of Tunico, and Tunico is starting to take out these destructible rocks. Both players don't have really much of an army. One Zealot, 5 sentries versus just 5 lings. So Tunico is really cutting it close. Does have 1 ling waiting right here to see when Whiplash decides to move out. But if Whiplash took these rocks, he'd completely bypass that and could even sneak by this watchtower. It looks like maybe not, because this high ground right here, no, he couldn't really sneak past it. So Tunico is safe. He will see when Whiplash decides to move out. That Phoenix is going around the edge, going to be seeing exactly what is going on. Hits an overload, reveals that it is a hallucination as nothing is taking damage. And that Phoenix is getting kind of a scout of what is going on. Going to see that Roach one, going to be seeing the lair, and we actually have tunneling claws before Roach speed, so it looks like Tunico is going to go in to try to tunnel underneath Whiplash's army and really take advantage that Whiplash won't have any detection. But actually he is getting a box facility, so he will most likely have an observer. The question is, will it be in his base? We do have Burrow also being researched, so Burrow and tunneling claws. Burrow is researched second because, well, it is quicker than tunneling claws, so you always want to get this upgrade when you're doing this type of timing first. The one that takes longer, you get it before the one that is quick. So another hallucinating Phoenix is going to be seeing exactly what is going on. Sees, oh, you're going on 3 bases with roaches. And Whiplash, if he does have good force fields, can easily decimate any roach number with sentry stalkers. And he is also getting immortals, not going for the observer. That could be a flaw. We do have the +1 weapons being researched from Whiplash. And the tunneling claw is now just about to finish. The burrow is already done for Tunico. Tunico is probably just getting a large roach count and burrow his way in. Go unburrow next to all these sentries. Take them out before the force fields can do anything. Sends a ling in. Sees exactly what the force is. Knows an immortal is out, so an observer can be out soon. This Stalker is going to be taking control of this watchtower. 1 ling, it cannot defend against the Stalker. The Stalker does get that. Whiplash does have a probe coming out, does know that Tunico is on 3 bases, but he doesn't know Tunico has burrow and tunneling claws, so Whiplash will not win this fight. Could be in a lot of trouble if he attacks. Doesn't really have the force, I think, to take on. Maybe he does going in this army tab. You can see just how much more cost Whiplash has in his army, but lings do very well against Stalkers, and burrowed roaches will do fairly fine as well. The only thing he has to worry about are these 2 immortals. Actually, now that 2 are out, those will take care of roaches pretty quickly. Doesn't have too much to take care of the lings. Whiplash will have to micro his immortals to attack the roaches and not... Oh, there are no lings out. So Tunico just going pure roach, and this army will decimate that. The only thing Tunico has going for him is he does have burrow, so he can keep his roaches alive. If he has some really fancy burrow micro, he may be able to take this out. Do not believe so. Force field going, preventing these roaches. Actually, they are going to funnel, start attacking this one immortal. This immortal may get out of shields before he actually turns around and hits. Yes, this immortal is going to be fairly useless, but he did take care of that natural, and Whiplash now just using the force fields, preventing Tunico from doing anything. And Tunico is not burrowing and going underneath. I don't know why. Doesn't want to show off he has that tunneling claws possibly. That is really odd. And not using burrow to just burrow injured roaches. Tunico getting this reaches for pretty much nothing. And Whiplash is just decimating his forces. Those roaches needed to burrow for some time and just never did, refusing to show him he has that. There he goes. A little bit late, though, as we go in this army supply count. You can see, well, it looks like it is a little bit even, but going in this tab, 1,200 minerals, 400 gas versus 1,850 minerals, 1,100 gas. And Whiplash is just going to be taking his 3rd base over at that gold. 47 probes to 56 drones. Whiplash is going for more gateways, getting a Twilight Council. Not going to be going into Colossus. Looks like he does prefer just the gateway units. And Whiplash will most likely have an observer out very, very shortly if he doesn't already. No, he doesn't. Oh, he does have one out just near his army. Going to be getting some photon cannons. So he is prepared for that burrow now. Tunico really not sure why he showed up burrow so late. And one tip, if you're a Zerg player, go in the custom hotkeys, change your burrow hotkey to something else, because right now it's set most likely to burrow and unburrow. And when you want to do your burrow micro, just hold it. So like hold, if you set it to Q, hold Q, and then click your roaches one by one when they get injured. Of course you have HP burrows on it. You just hold Q, click your roach, and it will automatically burrow. And it just gives you such an easy way to do some burrow micro on your roaches, not losing a single roach. Instantly just click burrow, so easy to do. Recommend doing that if you are a Zerg with burrowed roaches. And Whiplash just has a huge army right now going for that robotics bay, now may get Colossus. And Whiplash with, looks like a little too many probes for these middle up patches, but he does have the two gases going down, so that will help him greatly. We do have the Zerg player back on both these bases, so he is going to be on 4 base versus 3 base Protoss. 3 base Protoss is very, very scary. They can do get a death ball really, really quickly. We'll see if Tunico knows how to handle the death ball. Right now, it doesn't look like he's handling it well at all. With just Roach Hydra, that does not do well against the death ball. What you need against the death ball is like Hydra Broodlords. I think that is the thing with some infestors that has been taken out that I've seen on Idra stream quite a few times. Or if you're down, you can go like Ultra Banelings. I think I saw Spanichawa do that once. Ultras destroy any force fields, and Banelings, you get enough of them, they'll just decimate the attack force, and you're just really hoping you can out-macro your opponent. And it looks like Whiplash is going to be going on his 4th base, just playing this macro game, saying, you know what, once I get to this 200 army, you're not going to be able to stop me. I had an advantage early on. I'm going to let you have the chance to come back, and we'll see what you can do when 200 armies do collide. We do have Tunico at 175 food, and Whiplash is at 142. Tunico has 1-1 upgrades, but so does Whiplash, and Hydras are now out. These sentries are going to have to throw down some force fields. Yes, they'll go a lot of force fields, and going to have to throw down some more so he doesn't lose too many more units, or may just engage and try to trap some units. Whiplash is going to be retreating now, has still a lot of energies on his sentries, and another base is going up for Tunico. So this game is going into the just massive base game. When this happens, a lot of players do make the mistake of just producing too many workers, but both players have about the perfect number to saturate 3 bases right now. So I would say both players are perfectly fine. The workers don't need any more. Any more would be depth, giving them a small army. And Tunico looks like he is going in for the attack, going this army supply. You can see it does look like Tunico has more of an army, and Whiplash could be in a little bit of trouble. We'll see how his 1 Colossus does fare. It will go on that high ground. If he takes out that Overseer, well, that'll be very, very good. Big engagement about to go on. Those force fields are going to be key again, and needs to burrow these roaches and get underneath these force fields. And there he goes, a little late to burrow, and now everything does back from Whiplash, throwing down some more force fields. Need to get another burrow off, and this Colossus does go down. Going in this army supply, you can see, whoa, Tunico just completely out-macroing Whiplash right now. He is still at 200 food. Whiplash now is going where he has those photons. Lots of the cannons going down to help defend. And just Hydras left. That Colossus is going to be able to take out this Hydras, no problem. I think Tunico probably should have tried to back off. And now Tunico is no longer at the 200 food. Going in this army supply, let us see what it looks like. Sending some roaches in. Looks like it is back to even. And now Whiplash is moving out. 2-1 upgrades versus 1-1 still. But we do have 2-2 just about done for the Zerg player. Is getting that +1 flying attack so he can get Corruptors. 27 roaches on the way. So he is just massing roaches right now. Whiplash is trying to pick off whatever he can for free. 2 clusters out. Lots of Stalkers and Immortals. Or only 2 Immortals. Blinks the Stalkers and no force fields anymore. So this is going to be a bad engagement for Whiplash. I believe these roaches are going to be doing a lot of damage. Even though there are 2 Colossus, this Colossus have to go back. Injured Stalkers did blink back. That was cute. And oh my god, Whiplash may actually be able to retreat, but no sentries here to throw down the force fields. Whiplash cannot retreat. I think Tunico is just going to completely out-macro him. Whiplash is floating 2,600 minerals, 1,000 gas. Tunico is floating 3,500 minerals, 950 gas. But Tunico has hit 200 this game. Whiplash has not. Whiplash needs to do something, like throw down more gateways or something. Not sure why he's so high. And holy DTs! We have 6 DTs now going towards Tunico's base. Tunico may be just going in for the kill. I don't know what is going to happen. These DTs will do a lot of damage. Whiplash doesn't have any gas. Needs more gateways and just throw down a lot of zealots just to soak up damage because, well, he can. And all these roaches going to come in. Those DTs are taking his base. Well, he's like, you know what? I can just go kill you now. And those Colossus are going to try to do some micro. Stalkers morphing in. And those DTs dealing quite a bit of damage. Overseer is now coming out. And it looks like Whiplash could lose the game right here. Roach is going to take out that gold base. And Whiplash only really has Colossus left to deal with this mass Roach. Tunico looks like he could be taking the game. Still has a few bases mining. And going to be, looks like, retreating as DTs have now come out. There are no Overseers here. So this Colossus looks like they're just going to get taken out by those Roaches' sacrifice. But DTs are what is keeping Whiplash right now in the game. Has 3 DTs going for the last mining base of Tunico. Actually, that's not the last mining base. He has one right here. So the game still could go either way. These DTs by Whiplash could just save him the entire game. Going to be defending this just barely. More Roaches on the way. No Overseer again. So those Roaches really want to take out that one Nexus. Do pick it off. But these DTs have picked off the hatchery up here. We have Tunico only on 1 hatch left. Don't know what he has been doing against these DTs. Thinking he could base trade. Has 2 Overseers out and doesn't look like they are near his last mining base. No, the Overseers are chasing these DTs, splitting them up, try to keep some alive. Very nicely done by Whiplash right now. Going in this army supply, it does look like it is still way in Tunico's favor. And Tunico is getting more hatcheries up. Long distance mining from everywhere. If this hatchery could have got taken down, that would have been a detrimental blow. And it looks like Whiplash does have Stalkers. Maybe smart to get some High Templars if you're going to depend so much on DTs right now. So you can feed back these Overseers, as Overseers don't really use energy too often. You can deal a lot of damage instantly. Sometimes just insta-snipe those Overseers, take the Zerg player by surprise, and it looks like he snuck a High Templar in here, but the Overseers made it back in time. But if you take out 2 Overseers immediately, and your High Templars can just go, not High Templars, Dark Templars can go to work on the Roaches. Going in the work account, 63 probes versus 57 drones. Roaches just chilling in the backfield, not going to attack again. Looks like Whiplash is getting Immortals and Stalkers, rebuilding the gold base. Not sure exactly why these minerals were almost depleted. So really this mineral patch might as well not be here, only these 4, because, well, this Nexus costs as much as left on this one mineral patch. We do have this Nexus now being built down here. Has 2 photons to defend this base. Lots of Roaches coming in. Whiplash has to defend this. And we'll see if he can. Does have sentries, so it looks like he is going to go with the force field maneuver again. But this Nexus does go down. All the probes going to try to get out, but no, they do not. Those Roaches take out a lot of them. Here we go. Engagement going down. Picking off one of those Overseers right away. Roaches do burrow, and those sentries and Immortals are microing their way back and have to throw down some more force fields, but I don't think he has the energy to. This is looking pretty bad. We do have Stalkers being morphed in. Do we have any DTs? We have 3 DTs on the map. Not sure where they are. Looks like this base is fine. All these bases appear to be fine. Roach is going to be picking off this base from Whiplash. I believe this is going to be game over. I don't know if Whiplash can come back from this. Those Immortals are at 3-1 upgrade. They would deal a lot of damage to those Roaches. And if he could come in now, get a full... Oh, no. He could have tried to force field them on that lamp. Now going to blink back. The Immortals lagging behind. Needs to throw down force field to save his Immortals. His Immortals may go down. This is going to be huge. Force field Whiplash. And yes, he does throw down the force fields. Try to save his Immortals. And now he is going to engage. Has a lot of Immortals to deal with these Roaches. These Immortals in the back. The Stalkers should blink back. Let these Immortals get up in front lines. Not sure why they are not... Now they are starting to blink, going into this army tab. It does look like Whiplash may be able to hold this fight, but Tunico just has a huge army. These Immortals doing a lot of damage to Tunico right now. May be good to get a Warp Prism and really just try to do micro with the Warp Prism and Immortals, because you know you're behind. You have to do something drastic to come back. And Hydra's now coming out. Those Hydras will deal a lot of damage to Stalkers and Immortals. This could be the tech switch that now kills Whiplash, as Whiplash doesn't have any Colossus out. He maybe will get some Dark Templars and pick off these, but there is a Overseer now. High Templar would be amazing. Just feedback that, get your DTs in, and pick off everything. Army tab though, the supply looks like it is bad. 41 supply right now in the Army for Whiplash, and 94 for Tunico. A DT is coming in. The Overseer did get taken out. That DT has a lot of work to do. Two more DTs do come in, but it looks like it is going to be game over. All the Hydras are coming in, taking out this gold base yet again. We do have a few forces from Whiplash, but these DTs though, Tunico just letting his forces get sacrificed to these DTs. DTs have a lot of kills on them. Now it looks like Whiplash will be able to defend yet another battle. Wasn't really mining from that base anyways. 3 kills on that DT, 9 on this one, 9 on that one. So DTs have a lot of kills between them. Whiplash has a base down here, and this base still here mining. Going straight into Archons, and maybe he's going to try Archons now, and Archons will do a lot of damage to any Zerg unit, and that may be what he... I'm saying what you need so many times, just to be going longer and longer. Those Archons will deal a lot of damage to every Zerg unit, 47 damage, and they do have a small splash effect. And we do have Whiplash 3-2 upgrades, and 2-2 still from Tunico. Is he getting his hive? No, he is not. Is he getting another lair or just building another hatchery? And a DT here now dealing a lot of damage. Is there an Overseer? Yes, an Overseer is coming. Does have that Overlord speed, so look how quickly those Overseers do move about. And so many Overseers from Tunico now. Those DTs may not be doing it. And there goes that hatchery that I was looking for, all the way in the top right position. We do have a Nexus in the bottom left. And looks like some Lings are going to be doing a run-by on this Nexus. Doesn't have any pylons here, so this middle line is good as gone. All the Lings coming running by, and this looks very much like Voodoo Ling run-bys. And oh man, those Lings are just going to get out of there after take... Oh, maybe they're just going to take down the Nexus. Doesn't look like Whiplash is really responding to it that much. Going in this Army tab still, Whiplash is way behind. And looks like he is getting Colossus now, so 2 Colossus on the way. Just needs to keep this force alive somehow. There's Archons dealing a lot of damage to those Lings. 24 kills on that Archon, 7 on this one. They may have got combined the DT kills, but they do kill Lings very quickly. We do have a force from Tunico coming in. Will Tunico be able to defend this? We do have that Colossus now out, and no anti-air from... Will Whiplash be able to defend this, is what I meant to say. But yeah, it looks like he did get Tunico back. Tunico still just massing roaches. Does see now Archons joining the fight. And Whiplash still at 3-2 upgrades. Not going to get that 3 armor. There's Archons way in the back, getting a lot of free hits on this army. Needs to blink these Stalkers back so the Archons do something. Force fields going off those roaches again, not burrowing. That is what Tunico does not like doing for whatever reason. Moving in a lot of changelings to prevent the units from running away, it looks like, or prevent them from getting feedback. I don't know what those changelings were about. I've seen Demaga use them to prevent units from running away. And looks like these roaches are just going to go for Whiplash's last mining base. This base goes down. Whiplash won't be able to build any more units. Doesn't really have any mineral stack. This Nexus looks like it will be going down. And this is possibly the last time I say this. Could be game over. One Colossus does go down. We have to see a Nexus be built because, well, he only has 600 minerals. And looks like he is doing long distance mining right now. Tunico, showing that he can play this macro game, is giving Whiplash a run for his money. DT with 7 kills now just has to do something amazing with them. I have no idea what that could be, though. Going over this army supply, you can see he's still completely tilted into Tunico's favor. Whiplash just barely holding on to each and every victory. Going to take out these rocks, which is something he should have done earlier. Those rocks go down so quickly. Is Tunico really mining? It doesn't look like he is. And Whiplash goes GG roaches. But this whole time, it looks like he wasn't really mining either. But saw all those roaches and knew it was game over. We do have Tunico winning.